I'm here today to talk about the importance of African history, because we know that in the school system we do not get the proper history. We know that they tell us a bunch of lies, a bunch of misconceptions, a bunch of omissions, and a bunch of prostitution. I'm here to talk about the importance of African history. Let's get a little beat going on here.
Beat, 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 beat.
I said, why African history? We need African history. Why African history? We need African history. I said, black history, black history, black history, black history, black history. I said, black history, black history, black history, black history, black history. I said, why African history? We need African history. Why African history? We need African history. History begins with the one upstairs. If it wasn't for God, none of us would be here. Give praise in the morning, praise at night. Anytime you give praise is all right. God is king, always on top. The ruler with the force that can never be stopped. I'm here to let you know this is where you belong. You other MCs better sing this song. I said black history, black history, black history, black history, black history. I said black history, black history, black history, black history, black history. Why African history? We need African 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 history. You got to give it up to the one upstairs. If it wasn't for God, none of us would be here. Give it up in the morning, up at night. Anytime you give it up is all right, because God is king, always on top. The ruler with the force that can never be stopped. And I'm here to let you know this is where we belong. You sucker MCs better sing this song, because this is a song that's strong to the bone, and we're kicking it live, kicking it live, kicking it live all night long. It's a song about love, kicking it live all night long.
African history.
So it's a song about love, happiness, and a world of peace. You know that's fresh. I'm Queen Sister Sonia, and I want you to know that it's God Almighty who's running the show. To all of you rappers who never come clean, you better stop what you're doing and listen to me, because we got to stop war, need unity, fight crime and hunger, poverty, because African babies dying here and overseas, while bully politicians are busting out seats. 20 million people are unemployed. The rich man's trying to play pretty boy Floyd. The working class just struggles hard, trying to make ends meet against all odds, while the poor man can't even deal with life. He tries to escape smoking coke from a pipe, but it's time for a change. Says time for a change. Says time for a change to a better way. So get back, I said, you cloudy day, because it's love that I teach in class. It is peace that I teach in class. It is freedom that I teach in class. It is history that I teach in class. And Guzo Saba I teach in class. So take heed to the message, or it ain't gonna last, because I know the solution is the Constitution and a worldwide African revolution. 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 Worldwide. Gotta take your brain to a higher plane to help you live in a world that's going insane. There are problems, but I know we can solve them. The ruler of the world is right on top. I said, why African history? We need African history. Why African history? We need African history. Take, for example, your history books. Believe me when I say those Greeks were crooks, taking credit for what the Africans did. Who are those suckers trying to kid? I'm so glad I went to Hunter College. That is where I received much knowledge. Schooled by Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben. They are the real historians. They said, listen to what we say. We teach history the right way, because if you want to know the truth about the history of the world, you got to start with Africa, the beginning of the world. I want to take you back to a time and place when Africans were the master race. We ruled the world, the almighty ones, and were the only civilized under the sun. Africa is where the first man was born. Let me hear y'all say that. Africa is where the first man was born.
Africa is where the first man was born.
I said Africa is where the first man was born.
Africa is where the
Leakey's proof goes on and on.
Africa's where the first man was born.
Africa is where the first man was born.
Africa's where the first man was born.
Dr. Leakey's proof goes on and on.
Africa's where the first man was born.
Dr. Leakey's proof goes on and on.
Africa's where the first man was born.
We were the richest people on the face of the earth. God bless us with the best right from our birth. I said gold, silver, copper, iron, mahogany, and ivory were right on time. Rubies, pearls, diamonds, sapphires, and any other thing your heart desired. And when it came to knowledge, we were good to go. Yo, we taught the world everything they know, except AIDS, which is man-made. AIDS, which is man-made. AIDS, which is man-made. AIDS, which is man-made. And guns because we needed none. 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 When it came to knowledge, we were good to go. Yo, we taught the world everything they know, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Q, R, S, T, U, V.
Q, R, S, T, U, V.
W, X, Y, and Z.
W, X, Y, and Z.
I said, now I said my ABCs.
Now I said my ABC.
Remember that it comes from Africa, please.
Remember it comes from Africa.
I said, now I said my ABCs.
Now I said my ABC.
Remember that it comes from Africa, please.
Remember it comes from Africa.
I said Egyptians invented the alphabet and so many other things that I'll never forget, like reading, writing, arithmetic, science, medicine, politics, religion, law, music, dance, drama, fashion, arts and crafts, the calendar, philosophy, showers and baths. When it comes to our invention, you don't know the half. Birth control methods are on the list. And when I think about Derek, I sure get pissed, saying braids come from the French. She must have been bugging on a bugged out bench. Egyptians invented the pyramids. Some other race wants to say they did, but I know the real deal, and you should too, so don't take no shorts no matter what you do. Claim what's yours, do it now. Claim what's yours, be black and proud. I said black, black, black history. I said black, black, black history. I said black, black, black history, black history, black history. I said black, black, black history. I said black, black, black history. I said black, black, black history, black history, black history. I said why African history? We need African history. Why African history?
We need African history.
I said why African history? I said why African history?
We need African history.
I said history begins with the one upstairs. If it wasn't for God, none of us would be here. Give it up in the morning, give it up at night. Anytime you give it up is all right, because God is king, always on top. He's the ruler with the force that can never be stopped. And I'm here to let you know this is where you belong. So you sucker MCs better sing this song. I said black, black, black history. I said black, black, black history. I said black, black, black history. Black,
Black, black, black history.
I said black, black, black history. I said black, black,
Black history.
I said black, black, black history. Black,
Black, black, black history.
I said why African history? We need African history. Why African history? We need African history. Please.
Okay.
Bulls sitting in the park with Nikki, planning another little bighorn like sitting bullshit, attacking my ears, freestyle rap crap over theirs. Yet another comic coming all over my race. Cause my face ain't as bright as the ass he tries to kiss, and listening to this diss and I get pissed and wanna build something. Bull sitting in the park with Nikki, watching the dreaming, scheming for a play to win some skin or cop a quick lay, instead of laying a cop quick with a drop kick or shot shit. Like Custer found out from Sitting Bull, who didn't always sit, never was full of bullshit. I read the stories about all the righteous kills. Makes me have hope, makes me want to build something. Bull sitting in the park with Nikki, drinking in the sights, while brothers drinking into the night, 40 ounces of blight right in their guts and brains, playing hard but living lame. Shame, shame, shame. What the fuck is this game? Don't know the rules, much less the name. Your coordinated colors, you're looking fly, but your mind is in a fog as life passes by, brother. It's time to die, brother. They got another, and still I look around, see the possibilities. and know it's time to build something.
That was Brother Kamar.
The next piece I'm going to do is called To You Harlem. Walking down the streets of Harlem after being turned down for a job, I walked right into music from magical hearts. To you, Harlem, I write this poem. To you, Harlem, to you. And there, right in front of me, sat a brother with a magical smile. And under his golden fingertips, he played music from his magical heart. To you, Harlem, I write this poem. To you, Harlem, to you. And there, my beautiful brother sat, playing music of tranquility. There, my beautiful brother sat, playing the organ that mesmerized both you and me. To you, Harlem, I write this poem. To you, Harlem, to you. And there, with my magical brother, was my magical sister as well. Her face was lit with a gentle smile, bringing black brothers and sisters from miles around. And when she opened her magical mouth, the magical bluebirds began to sing. To you, Harlem, I write this poem. To you, Harlem, to you. And there they were together, Cleopatra and Amenhotep to me. There they were together, lifting the hearts of both you and me. There they were together, telling the truth of how we came to be. There they were together, telling the stories about the pyramids you see. To you, Harlem, I write this poem. To you, Harlem, to you. My dear black brothers and sisters, help them to rebuild a new Egypt by paving our streets with golden music and songs of love. Help them to help us by lending a helping hand. For to rebuild a culture, we need every able hand. To you, Harlem, I write this poem. To you, Harlem, to you. And my poem, it may be much or it may be little, but to you, Harlem, I write this poem. To you, Harlem, to you. This poem was written in honor of the National Black Theater of Harlem. Thank you.
This piece is titled A9 Your 9. You think you can go the distance, but you rely on a number. The instant someone slumbers, you say, I'm going for mine because I got this 9. Taxing was yours because it will be mine. I'm talking about a 9 with it all conflict and stress will cease. A 9 that will blow away your mind. It will put a permanent third eye through your skull. What a lull. To increase the release of wetness, that will be a flood of blood. What a lull. Brothers and sisters who were not born of the same womb, alone, we are responsible for putting each other under a tombstone. You don't like my tone, don't you like my look? If you were taught from Afrocentric books, you wouldn't be gangsters, dealers, or religious political crooks. Genocidal landmines, genocidal landmines, genocidal landmines. All you do is talk about your 9. A 9 your 9, a 9 your mind. A 9 is an extension of a baby's manhood. A mechanical, metallic, sexual symbol. A sexual symbol that will determine life or death. A 9 your 9 has you losing your mind. Flow on.
My name is Positive P, Positive Poet. I'm out here in Mott, where it's hot. Hot, hot, the sun, you reach the core. Cause I'm reading from the book of 1994. As you read the book, you get a look at all the pain we took to make it through the birth canal. Through the birth canal, meanwhile, brothers yelling chronic, chronic, chronic. Brainwaves are supersonic, sonic dimensions. Hip-hop, hardcore, more than before, extensions. Better listen, I look across the train track. I eye the beauty of a sister deep, dark, and black, who would evacuate the state of pain in her face so plain. Cutie macadil, yet and still. Hoorah, doodah, somakosa. Some pack it, some pick it, some funk it. Punk rock it, stick it into your agenda. A useful head bender that I must defend her. Hey, so you say what's the flight plan? Separation from the white man? Yeah, if it means to get with the right man. But because you're scared, as I feared, this means thinking for yourself. Over the hill on the Advil, thoughts kinda bumpy. You remember Humpty Dumpty.
All right, all right.
People who feast on words of waste and who'll find them no matter where they're placed. Why, they call us to mind as time goes by of the nasty feces eating fly. They stuff their mental bellies with pure garbage bit by bit. And their every waking moment is spent thinking and talking shit. Oh, the tragedy, how their words influence millions to live and to die, having done little better than a shit-eating fly. They talk shit on the radio, in the movies, and on TV. And all who eat the shit they talk will never be mentally free. Why, some human flies are so pretty, blessed with faces we hold very dear. And those who are weak will bid them come talk shit into my ear. It's not very hard to find them in the valleys or up on the hill, as their favorite hangout place is called the Feces Bar and Grill. Now the signs there may be broken and the lights may not be lit, but nearly all they think will be spoken and you'll hear them talking shit. Many look and smell like sweet roses, yet every message they share is a thorn. And it's by this very deception that most human flies are born. We all were created human beings by the master from on high, yet the wicked plots to reduce us each to a shit-eating human fly. Most people now living in poverty, if you dare to trace the facts, you'll find them serving each other pure mental shit for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Always making each other more foolish when they could well help each other be wise. They could choose to be human egos, and yet they elect to be human flies. Most are unconscious tools of the wicked. Satan's screwdrivers, wrenches, and drills. Tools used to construct human temples into feces, bars, and grills. It's a place you're advised not to enter for meal, conversation, or drink, as who hangs nearby the human fly may soon begin to stink. So when people are talking garbage and your precious ears are getting a fill, please leave that place, ever speeding your pace, while you're in Feces Bar and Grill. Your precious ears are extremely important and can at best be defined as the golden gates of entry into the kingdom of your mind. And the precious feet you walk on, well, they cannot try the higher ground. if your thoughts are directed by all the garbage talk in town. So let fools feast on words of waste. But you dine on nutritious food. And you realize the God-given powers with which you've been imbued. People shine as bright human treasures or become as stink human turds. And yet every state to which people arrive, they were driven there by words. In this life you will go many places. And yet one favor we beg, if you will. Please don't long hang by the human fly or the feces bar and grill. If you'll but grant us this one little favor, it will prove an outright lie when folks say you live the fruitless life of a human shit-eating fly. And remember, your life is your treasure, one of which you lose control the moment you let the gates of your mind be used as the world's toilet bowl. So let people talk whatever they will, but if you hold your life very dear, you will not long be in the presence of those who talk shit into your ear. Oh, Father, who art in heaven, help us seek that which is wise, that we might live to be your human beings and not Satan's human flies.
Yeah. All right, this is called black butter. What we eat, what we lick, and what we taste is black butter, a chunk of black flavor with the snaps and the lungs and the youth on his back. The truth is upon a simple proof test, a zone of jeopardy with the glides of skates through the prayers of black. It spreads as the streams of margin with the seas and fruitless taste, with the runnings of vital vibes from the trees of life smothered on black. Look, observe, it's so smooth, gentle as a black skin. There's no evaporation. Is black butter on the sales, on key food? Where can it be? Have I ever tasted it, seen it? Have I ever tasted it or seen it? Have I ever tasted it or seen it? Yes, if you're filled with black soul, then it's digested without the white bread, for black butter.
Definitions, yours or mine. Definitions, yours or mine. Definitions, yours or mine. Mine so long I forgot they could still be yours. Another day on the job, another moment of whispers, and why won't that child comb that PZ napping nasty? Looking ahead. The silence deafening as corporate America and some members of our own community are still trying to get the kinks out. I bet you they didn't find a comb in the hands of the African with the world's oldest bones, the foundation of knowledge. Though you'll never hear it recognized when you get your papers in college. Definitions, yours or mine. Definitions, yours or mine. Definitions, yours or mine. Mine so long, I forgot they still could be yours. In these days and time, there's still those who dread locks. And to your face they say they admire. Would like to try it, but when the permanent goes, time to buy the dark and lovely attack. Cause it's too nappy, too black. Got to get those hairstyle back. Definitions, yours or mine. Definitions, yours or mine. Definitions, yours or mine. Mine so long I forgot they could still be yours. Don't you see, or are you afraid to view beauty rightfully yours being Nubian you? I know it takes time to break the chains that repress our minds. But dig this, while we continue to let hair split and our unity, if a style can divide us, none of us are free. Just open stomachs digesting hyperbole. Others feed to define you and me. Hell with them, to yourself be true. It's okay to be me, it's okay to be you, as we are with or without media blessing. People start speaking, people start writing, people start reading, people start redesigning definitions. Yours or mine, Definitions on our minds. Definitions. Let's redefine definitions. It's the time for a positive, healing, unifying, activating definition.
Let's go with it. My poem is 2 years on Bond Street. 2 years I've been on Bond Street in a dismal, dark, reefer-filled, congested room with the swaying, grinding, dubbing reggae music. Cause jealousy rots my bones, rejection decays my soul. My fleshly black body easily laid across the bed. Dog skinned to pieces, a silhouette invisible against the dance floor. Pure virtue, little girl women, tall-haired, red coffee browns get dances, but short-haired fudge browns are silhouettes invisible against the stomping reggae wall. Black fruit smashed by drunken hands who hear of a fleshly black body easily laid across the bed, dog skinned to pieces. From Caribbean locker room talk of an easy Yankee. Easy Yankee ain't worth a dime cause she give all her stuff away. She need a hug, love, affection. Short nappy head fudge browns can't turn into tall hair. Cafe on lays be a pure virtue. Cause her little girl mouth is scarred with the semen sodomized to her body. Semen poison her body to easy lays across the bed. Dog skinned to pieces. Then her black fruit smashed by drunken hands, cause her little girl fruit was smashed by liquor mouth. Nor she was by an invisible daddy, still secondhand, cheap goodwill, thrift store body, easily laid across the bed, a silhouette invisible against the stomping reggae wall, while pure virtue, little girl women, tall hair and breeze with butterflies get dances, not secondhand, cheap goodwill, thrift store body, but Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, virginity tucked beneath the skirt.
All right, I call this one the invisible ones, because it's not like it used to be back in the day, and this is Sister Sonia, the historian, talking about how it used to be. Homelessness, foster care system, correctional system is not an African concept. You see them every day as you pass on your assimilated way, acting as if they don't exist, turning up your nose and giving them your backside to kiss. They're the ones who lack, the ones on whom society has turned its back. The ones who used to be like you and me, they had jobs, housing, some even have a college degree. But somehow they lost their grip on life, could no longer deal with the stress and the strife. And with faith lost in society's leaders, they decided to throw in the towel. Lord, how today we need us a junior Adam Clayton Powell. Someone who really cares about the condition of our people. Someone whose heart isn't fickle and mind feeble. Someone who won't take our vote for a joke. Someone who's not dealing with the dagger and the cloak. Most of our black leaders today aren't worth a plug nickel, ripping off the masses, leaving them in a pickle. But I guess that doesn't mean jack to you, just as long as you can keep on doing your due. Just as long as you can sport the latest style, designer fashions and gold jewelry dripping from your neck by the mile, sculptured fingernails and weaved in hair, pants hanging off your derriere like you just don't care. I was taught to respect people no matter what their lot, to respond to their needs even though I may have and at the time they may have not. My mother always said, be nice to the bums, the junkies, the dog, and the cat, because in this life you never know where you may end up at. Do you believe what they say that homelessness is only a paycheck away? Never turn your face from the creator or the brother or sister less fortunate that you, be they old or young, because one day you just might end up being one of the invisible ones.
A bitch is a bitch. That is a female dog in heat. Yes, a female dog in heat. I said a female dog in heat. But I don't want to get off the subject and defeat the purpose. of this poem, this song, this discourse. And that is to say, while a bitch is a bitch, a boy is a boy, a man is a man, a girl is a girl, and a woman is a woman. Do you understand? Now, even though every brother ain't a brother, cause lots of brothers pull triggers on another, that don't make these brothers niggas or mothers. They may be lame, tame, or brain drained, but they're still brothers. Now back to bitch. Terminology created by a witch, or a warlock, or a grand dragon or two. Do you see what those evil ones do? Create an evil term just for you, a curse, a pox, a psychological flu. Not unlike crack or cocaine, this word goes straight to the brain. Next thing you know, you're going insane, causing war by calling people names. Now back to nigger. It's a word connected to a trigger. First it came from a racist from the South, now it's coming from a brother or a sister's mouth. We don't need that. So stop it now unless you believe deep, 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 deep down that being black is an epithet. Now one more word and then I'm done. It may sound crude or rude to some, and that's saying motherfucker to anyone. If you use it, you're taking the bait. So listen to Welsing's equation I'm about to relate. Out of 5 categories to call someone, man, boy, girl, baby, or woman, we brothers call another the man. That leaves 4, woman, girl, baby, and boy. Now in a moment of strength, i.e. not being coy, we fought very hard not to be called boy. That leaves 3, woman, girl, and baby. Now, putting sexual preference aside, I know it's been a changing world, so I'm not going to deal with right now brothers who call themselves girl. Now, that leaves 2. But right here, let me introduce another term to you and cut it right down to the bone. It's the word called crib for our home. And our woman, who we sometimes refer to as mama, and she sometimes calls us baby. Now, you add up the numbers. 1, a brother that calls another the man. 2, refuses to call himself boy or girl. 3, lives in a place called the crib. 4, calls his woman mama. And 5, is called by his woman baby. Is powerless to someone referred to as the man, and will call himself and his peers motherfucker. So remember, while a bitch is a bitch, a motherfucker is a sucker.
Play child, play children. Play child, play children. For one day you will play no more. Play child, play children. Enjoy thy adventure. Enjoy thy wilderness. Enjoy thy freedom of mystery into the world of the unknown. Play child, play children, for one day you will play no more. Play child, play children. Enjoy thy freedom of expression. Enjoy thy freedom of love. Enjoy thy freedom to be you, pure, sweet, and innocent. Play child, play children, for one day you will play no more. For you, thy child, for you, thy children, you shall have to make God's laws, rule God's land, pass God's judgments, and fight God's wars, all in the name of freedom. Play child, play children, for at last one day you shall be no more children. You at last shall be men, women, who shall have to stand up tall, whereby cleaning and cleansing the Most High's world of all ungodliness. Play child, play children, for one day you shall receive a call from on high, and the message shall be transmitted as follows. D-Day is here. the day of the double-edged sword, and those of the sword of light. So shall their doors be mocked by the blood of the Lamb's blood instead of the blood of themselves. But those of the sword of darkness, so shall their doors be mocked by the bloody pitchfork of death, whereby paying for the sins of the earth by one's own flesh, sleeping in cribs, playing in playgrounds, running, jumping, laughing, watching, listening, and learning. Children are they. Who are these children? The future of what shall be the light of the world. They are so for real. They're fresh and bright with true life. They're the real image. They play nonsense. Ask them and they tell no lies. They're our mirror. They don't know color. They know that they are the rainbow. They're in tone with life. If and when they know that man is behind it when color is known. See them in the streets, running and jumping in place. They know God's true law. They are our lives. Teach them while their minds are young. This way light reflects. They may be small now, but their minds are still growing. So help them right now. They talk to angels. Look at all babies in cribs. See how their eyes watch. They know of the unknown. That's why they smile and kick legs. They know that God is near. When you don't come fast, their cries shall echo through ears, and you come at will. They know who you are. They know you're not their ruler. You're just their keepers. Stop thinking they're dumb, but it's not them who is dumb. Why, you're the dumb one. Monitor their minds, for they don't forget when grown. Their eyes are always watching. Give them all of your love. Never turn your back on them, for with time you'll play. Remember the word, what goes around come back. I hope love returns. They are the mirrors. They shall reflect back on you, your own house of sins. What is in that crib? Is it really a baby, or is it the Lord? Is it God testing to see where your heart is at? Look and know babies. Play, child, play, children, for the day grows near to rule things above playgrounds. Running, jumping, laughing, watching, listening, and learning. Children are they. Who are the parents? Those who sleep in little cribs. Children are they. Love that of your own flesh, or burn at the stake of ash. Children.
Yeah, positive poet.
Zombie Walker. Long Island teas, tequila, Bacardi, vodka, cognac kills brain cells. Add too much, too many. Stirred and blurred, hazy, crazy from the alcoholic mix. Sex on the beach, tricks a zombie walker. Dehydrated, mind sedated, climbing a barbed wire fence of addiction. The eviction of pride is chunks of meat, hunks of flesh right on jagged edges. Stunted growth, blunted mind. Hunted sobriety not yet sought from the source of the divine. Club lights, women smoke noise. Electricity in the air, the smell of clean clothes. sweaty bodies and alcohol-based urine. People traveling back and forth from the bathrooms. Perfume aroma mixed with cologne aroma. Zombie walker, 5 zombie drinks later. Black out is a blank out. Gray matter sanity scatters. Electrical impulses falls almost to zero. Zero is breaking the speed limit, trip limit. High depressed to a mumbling stagger. Staggering onto the sideline, white line, highway, death way. Many ways to die, zombie walker. Into the woods, midnight bright. Trees come to life. No fight for a mind clouded, crowded from numbness. Zombie walker, walking the pathway of a nightmare come to life. As his headlights are crushed from a truck. As he, the zombie, steps back onto the highway of death. Many ways to die, death weighs down. The zombie walker, death wish stalker. Brain cells diminished from an alcoholic death wish. Death wish, zombie walker, death wish, stalker, 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 stalker.
There's a people descending from Africa and forced to the US of A into a cultureless social disorder where nearly all have gone far astray. Now they conform to the social disorder of lust, greed, and the vilest disgraces. Seeming to love it, for they live their lives with radiant smiles on their faces. Now the US of A is a nation producing quantities of this and of that. But the Japanese, if you please, know their quality is where it's at. Their culture is of far higher standards. This is seen in the works of their hands. And when they entered America's marketplace, their work summoned higher demand. Now this people descending from Africa, where the standards were set from on high, and where culture and products and everything stood second to none under the sky. I beg their return to their culture. It's the best ever issued to man. And before they are stamp made in US of A, let them be stamp made in Japan. Return, O people of Africa. Return to the days when your men spoke as men and not of mere sports and play of all sorts, as if they were in a playpen. Return, O ye people of Africa. Return to treating your women kind. And those who are true will train up for you highly civilized human beings. Return, O ye sons of Africa, to the days when you knew how to think. But then you were the fountain of wisdom, to which all the world came for a drink. Return, O ye daughters of Africa. Return to the days of true love. Return.
All right, all right. This is for all black women. Going from the little girls to the women to the elders. Going to all black women. No whores, no bitches. Just the black woman. She's all the beauty. All the beauty's in a black woman. With the long, thirsty hymns sounds the vibes I feel. I must recite all adjectives of beauties. and adverbs of my feelings when confronted with the use of the metaphors of how I feel. Her circumference is black, with the hips and the lovely complexion to match it, that there's no skin cancers. With the accurate angles of laws of beauty, all the beauty lays in the depth of her. On the side, a mine of degrees of knowledge, pouring on the few beans she glazed. She's a black woman. She's a black woman with movements of the grooves of the struggles, with the humble steps against the white man or her fellow black man. She's taken upon the heights of one and one. It's called happy beauty, happy beauty. All in all, she's all the beauty of a black woman. Going to all the beautiful black women, or simply a black woman, black woman.
Unexpected blackness. I have watched as the revolutionaries revolved from afro to cornrow to dreadlocks to afro. And the Clarence Thomases of the world stand up to fight a war against high-tech lynching. I have listened to the sisters talk about fueling the revolution with their babies, joining the feminist movement and grasping tight to their rung on the corporate ladder. I have passed by the children who used to play hopscotch, hand games in the dozens, who now play Russian roulette with Tech Nines, crack vials, and where's my hoe? We used to call her sister. Makes me wonder, what is this unexpected blackness that has filled our community? In candle magic, the black candle takes in all forces and emits none. So what now is growing within the dark womb of our unconsciousness? Restlessness, unfairness, jealousy, and hatred. We take every injustice in and emit none. We take every injustice in and emit none. What is this unexpected blackness filling our communities? We, like the earth, have taken in the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, turned it into work songs, gospel, jazz, and literature, and physics, and the pyramids. Yet our children are dropping out of high school and filling penitentiaries at an alarming rate. What is this unexpected blackness filling our communities that separates us from our families with amnesia? Who are we? What is our purpose? Why are we here? All that I can say is, it's always darkest before the dawn. The fog will lift when we learn to trust, communicate, partnership, and expect the unexpected. P.S. If you stick around long enough, you can learn to see clearly, even through unexpected blackness.
I don't mind my time with brothers of the active mind, looking to find a peace sign with these visions I have of war acts. Check the facts. My light skin takes me back to old school tactics of violent hits, stripped of jungles and forced on ships, even broken down to a lasting compound. Whipped, whipped, whipped. Don't need another war, but one has never stopped. So mighty plans of secret scams, forever laying waste to the physical man, telling no lies, no shoulder for fake boulders. Today my spirit gets a little older on cold. APT would never be told to shut up. Never shut up. Would never shut up. Never be shut up or shut down.
I'm going to do a poem. It's called May I Please Brother. Okay. It's about a brother who is very Eurocentric and wants a Eurocentric woman. May I please, brother, wolf down my cake,
Scream at black muscle legs wrestling ball. Wear my hair nappy short free. Let Coltrane sax my emotions. May I please, brother, if you're really a brother, wear my jeans without my cape. Scream at black muscle legs wrestling ball. Wear my hair nappy short free. Let Coltrane sax my emotions. No, I cannot, brother. My thick full lips must be quiet, puckered and rouge. Must take tiny pieces of cake. Afros too mannish, braids too ghettoish. The South Road, the South roads. Coltrane hardened to deaf ears of ones who don't hear their blackness. Perm straight mane flying in your arms. Petite body, an ornament on your arms. Bach contents the ears, bourgeois symphonies. White Flower, D-Train line, Newkirk Avenue proper. Victorian veil woven on her skull. Virginity tucked tight underneath the skirt. Only a kiss goodnight. White Flower, your prize at social functions. Eat slowly, eyes travel if utensils don't grace properly in hands. An embarrassment she'll be to your bumpy brothers who too want white flowers on their arms. All nail painted, blow in the wind hair, syrupy Shirley Temple voiced. Sapphire ain't in the picture, she's in the shadows of White Flower, so prim and proper. May I please, brother, say this? You are the chocolate outside the Oreo. You are the white icing inside the Oreo. The white icing just wants to smash the chocolate and be on a vanilla wafer. White icing is your white mind. The crack smashing the black skull brain as crack makes black bodies galactical white. White icing is your White Flower. 1993 Victorian Queen. Bosh she plays in your ears, well versed in recipes of caviar, Legini. Illiterate in recipes coming from down home, heavy hit mammies. But brother, if you're really a brother, listen to this. Sapphire 8 has tarnished in the seas, while White Flower is on a pedal above the clouds, cause white icing coats your mind. Short, dark, nappy hair, flabby rear wasn't good enough, but White Flower's small, round Haitian hips, long brown hair was above good enough, cause white icing coats your mind as by bourgeois symphonies.
Positive poet.
Corners of Insanity, Part 1. Scheming, deception, hidden agenda. You can't produce love if you are full of bullshit. Slander a world, evil deeds by wicked hearts, dead hatred, evil deeds, slave system education. Caucus, what is your cause for us to come together so you can put African men on pause? Reality is right only if life is lived for righteousness. Truth constant when justice is led by it. Reality blessed by the sun. Truth be known. Mud, dirt mixed with water baked in sun. Moved by spirit, Africa. Feel the life breath. Feel the sound travel. The calling moves, yet divine law is ignored by the pale ones. Kidnap Mussolini in 94, boom, doom. Wobble walkers die, ignoring divine law. Eat the fruit, die spiritually. Disobedience, a damn. Covered himself by the blanket. Tough bluffers, chin droppers, body mangled by hollow point from a joint to a blunted dislocation. Homeless focus, callousness from a Republican administration. Gang raping demonstrations, demonocracy castrations. Sweep who up the streets, waylay with ballet. You say, I say souffle, souffle, Mayday. June day, you lie day, Caesar day. Tough bluffers, all brothers lost, mind mangled by hollow points. A gus of us, no scepters, members, only Octobers, no one remembers the ascent of Africans, descent, embers of pain, just you be very careful. An air full of loud thoughts can be either wake you up or cut you up. Beware of the corners of insanity. Tough bluffers, all brothers lost mind mangled by hollow points as centurions sweep us off the streets. Corners of Insanity, Part 1. Part 1.